I hope you're still in here. I usually wait to go live till I see someone in the chat. So I hate sitting there. I'm trying to clean my glasses. Trying to get used to this different schedule, and it's just not going over too well. I don't got my microphone on my headset, so I hope you can hear good. Hey, Remy. Never come into my chat. Go into everybody else's, Remy. I'm jealous. I'm hurt. I'm just kidding, girl. What have you been into? How's Bob and Linda? Bella. Never seen my beautiful Bella. Wow, look at that damn picture, y'all. Hot mama. Glad to see you, Bella. She's been a long time loyal viewer. Friend. Level Rogue. Look at that cat's face. I like how you can put people's messages up because you can see their avatars. Hey, Love Hollis. She's a loyal viewer and friend too. Oh, y'all are. Hey, Jill. Oh, that's a cute picture. Nothing like a mama and her baby boy. Billy, you know you're a hot mama. Look at you being all sexy. Girl, you got Instagram? I bet you could get a lot of followers. Jill, I do remember you. I do. How have you been doing? Alex sent me an article about that stupid Joanne Cunningham, AJ Friend's mother, this morning, and rather than doing a video on it, I thought I'd just come on here, give us something to talk about. Plus, we need to see what's happening with Jennifer Dulos. I'm slacking on my job, y'all. But before we start, true crime, I guess we could have just like a little regular chat. I cleaned like crazy yesterday because of YouTube. I've been slacking on my house. Like I do my daily cleaning, clean up after everybody. But I'm talking about like real cleaning where you get like the dust off the walls, all this and that. And I don't have a heat pump. And I think that makes my house dusty because you can dust and like the next day there's dust everywhere. So I've been doing that because my mother's coming to stay with my animals while I go to a concert. Bella don't have Instagram. Girl, you need it. Jill, love your voice. Oh gosh, I can't stand it, Jill. I hate my stupid voice. Remy D, Dumb and Dumber, Norm Patterson photos want the gag order removed. There's a reason it's in place. It's a small community, taints the jury pool. Remy, they are so stupid. Those two. They make a great pair. They should get married, stay together forever. Soulmates. They come out with the stupidest stuff. I cannot stand Norm Pattis. And Remy warned me about Norm Pattis when this first happened with Jennifer Dulos. Cannot stand him. I think Norm Pattis makes photos look worse than what he already looks in the public's eye by his statements he comes out and says. Jill, it's a super fun voice. Oh, thank you. My animals love my voice. The dogs, Annabelle. She loves it. Even Sunny loves it. Remy, I've been cleaning all week, but it's a mess already. 2 meals in the house. Oh, gosh. I know it. Well, my son's not bad when he's here visiting. He's not bad. He is bad to not throw away his wrappers and stuff in the bedroom. But Mark, he is the messiest man I've ever encountered. Got more shoes than anybody I've ever seen in my life. He's a real pain in the butt. I love him, but he's messy. Sometimes this StreamYard's chat is behind, I've noticed. I can't believe you got a damn goat. I know, I wanted one, but it was not planned to get Annabelle. She just needed a home, and they just weren't taking care of her. over at that house. Alex, my girl, she's the one that sent me the article about Joanne Cunningham. Remy, I think boys are messier too. My husband swears he's super neat, but he's not. Well, mine just really pisses me off. He is like an alpha male, you know, very, very conservative. Let me tell y'all what he did this morning. This is the kind of person he is. So he's going to leave and go do some work for somebody. He lets Ladybug out, the dog. You cannot catch her when she gets loose because she wants to go down there and run the deer trails and stuff. And instead of catching her, because he knows it takes me sometimes an hour, 2 hours to catch that dog, unless I lay down and act like I'm dying, he just leaves. He let her out. He just left me to deal with it. That's why I get so pissed at him. Hey, Andrew. Glad you made it. The lady's in my lap, of course, wanting to lick. Quit, lady. But she just likes attention. I don't think she understands like who I'm talking to. Maybe she thinks I'm crazy. And she comes over here and gets in my lap and is like, calm down, crazy lady. Quit talking to yourself. Get down, lady. Carla. Hey, girl. Y'all, I digress quite a bit. So let's talk about, before I get off track too much, Joanne Cunningham, AJ Friend's mom. Go on, lady. Go sit down. We're going to read this article that was on Facebook that Alex sent me. I just kind of glanced at it. I was waiting until I come on here to read it. But what I glanced at, I'm already pissed off about. Okay. And if y'all don't remember, AJ Friend was from Illinois. He went missing. And his parents, Andrew Friend Sr. and Joanne Cunningham, had been abusing him for a long time. And they killed him and went and buried him in a cornfield. And the father led them to the body, so-called father. And when Joanne Cunningham was arrested, she was pregnant. So she did have her baby in prison. And I guess it's in the system. Hey, Dova. But anyways, let's read what it says. The CBS 2 investigators are digging into a case that riveted the nation earlier this year. Joanne Cunningham is accused of murdering her son, 5-year-old AJ Friend. Over a series of half-dozen recorded conversations and even more letters, CBS 2's Brad Edwards asked her everything. I would rather kill myself than hurt my family, Joanne said tearfully in one of the calls. I'd rather kill myself than hurt anybody. Before that, it started with a missed call. It was from the 815 area code and included a voicemail that identified the caller as Joanne Cunningham, an inmate at the McHenry County Jail. So started a series of communications between Joanne and Edwards. Edwards asked to record the calls, and Joanne said yes. That was the most necessary answer for us to chart how Joanne, maybe the most loathed mother in America, pictures it all happen. I feel like this is getting worse in here for me the more I talk to you, she said. Cunningham and her ex-boyfriend, Andrew, also known as Drew Friend, stand accused of murdering their 5-year-old son, AJ. Police and prosecutors have alleged AJ's parents forced him into a cold shower as punishment for soiling his clothes and severely beat him on April 15, 2019. His father later found him dead in his bed at their home in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and buried him in a shallow grave. AJ's parents falsely reported him missing 3 days later. For days, the community prayed AJ was alive, but police found AJ's body wrapped in plastic in a shallow grave in Woodstock on April 24th and charged both of them with murder. Soon after Joanne's arrest, in an effort to draft a proposal, Edwards wrote her, simply wanting to know how she would answer. Edwards asked, "Did you kill AJ?" Joanne, "No, I would never hurt my children." Edwards, "Now you say that, but some people will say you used drugs while you were pregnant." Joanne, "I know, and that's something I cannot take back." Cunningham also said, "If it's Drew, then he needs to grow some balls and he needs to tell them so everyone isn't suffering. You know, I'm scared." Can you believe this bitch? Is she freaking serious? Do you know that reporter's having to sit there and say, "Bitch, you recorded your abuse of AJ." She had a video on her phone where he was laying in the bed nude. He'd been beaten, had to stand in a cold shower, and she was, I don't know the words to say it, standing there, just going on him. You know what I'm saying? Saying mean stuff to him. I think he may have peed in the bed or something. Yeah, I think he did pee in the bed, and I think he hit his nerves. I cannot stand that bitch. When I seen this article this morning, I said out loud, "Put me in a cell with that bitch for 2 minutes. I will beat the brakes off her because she deserves it." Her and that Drew friend both are involved. Drew knew that Joanna abused AJ, and he just allowed it. And I think he even participated in a lot of it. He could have stopped all that. Drew was a disbarred lawyer. That's how he met Joanna. He was her divorce attorney. She used to be a hairdresser. I can't stand her. Oh, wait, see, I couldn't tell you how many times I cried over this case when it happened. I got video after video up about this. I need to put on my videos like that in playlists. I'm unprofessional. You evil cow, yeah. Oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't say the things I say, but I would beat her to freaking death if I could get my hands on her for what she did to him. She probably has 3 sixes on the back of her head. Yeah. You talk about somebody that really ruffles my feathers. It is her. I cannot stand her. I think either they were going to tear that house down that they lived in, or they already did. I was reading. Hey, Ben, how are you? Been staying out of trouble? Hell no. Oh, my goodness. Please. Thank you, Carla. Sorry, y'all. I was reading the chat. I'm going to click on this video because there's a video that was underneath this article. I cannot believe that bitch said, "I would rather kill myself than hurt anybody." Well, then do it, woman. Do it. I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel about this woman. And I have lost 2 close loved ones to suicide. But people like this, I don't care if they do it or not. But, doing the world a favor and saving the state some money. He was in foster care, and she got him back. I think it's because she was on drugs and sorry ass wouldn't clean her house. I'm telling you, that house was filthy. It had dog poop in it, trash, clothes everywhere. And at one time, this had been a nice home. It was in a nice neighborhood. From the outside of it, at first glance, you think, oh, that's a nice home. But then you start to look and you could tell by their windows and trash around it and stuff. And then the pictures inside of it was horrible. I don't know how any child lived there or any human, dog, anything. There was plenty there. This child got lost in the system somehow. Um, there were so many reports of abuse, and social services was involved so much. And they just kept letting him stay there. Like how I don't know how he was allowed to stay there, because like around here, if you got a dirty house or something, they will take your kid. Social service will. Uh, where is the home? I don't know the exact address, but it happened in I think it's McHenry County in Illinois, close to Woodstock. I've said the name 100 times, and it just won't come in my brain. So if anybody else knows it, they can type it in. Ben fell asleep on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I would hate to do that. How embarrassing. Sorry, Ben. That would be embarrassing. Hey, Kim Smith. Yes, she's an evil monster. See, she's going to try to blame this on Drew like she didn't have any part of it. Now, he's the one that led them to Andrew's, or AJ's body. Lovable. My dog snores all the time, and she dreams, and she makes all these noises. I hate laundry, but some duties never end. Got to keep up. I know it. I don't mind to do laundry. I hate folding it and putting it away. Yes, the CPS gave a little boy back to piss shit mom here in my town. Next day, she set the house on fire, killed that boy. She got charged yesterday. Oh my God, Lisa, really? I'm going to have to look that up. Well, you can tell people that's well, some people's just messy and can't clean, whatever. But most of the time when people's got houses, it's messy, like at Joanne Cunningham's house and stuff, they're on drugs. Drugs takes over their life, and they're not worried about anything but getting them some drugs. No, not everybody that got an addiction problems like that, but I've seen quite a few like that. Now, I've seen a lot get on drugs, and that's all they want to do is clean. But some that's real strung out and stuff, they don't do nothing but look for shit. Being I didn't care, I think it's funny I fell asleep. It is kind of funny. I've seen shit parents get their kids back. Innocent people down damn welfare check was suggested on my family. Oh my gosh, really, Remy? Oh, I hate to hear that. Her last name of Young, big ass druggie. Yeah. Girl, I fell asleep last night playing games on Artrias. I'm trying to think what I fell asleep last night watching. Probably Family Guy or Bob's Burgers one, I think. Yeah, I watch those cartoons on Adult Swim. I love Adult Swim. But back to AJ, they said that probably I think he was in foster care like 2 years. That's probably the most love he was shown his whole life was those 2 years. She even burnt him with boiling water. Now, she allowed that it was an accident. But, accident or not, when you got kids, you don't boil water on the front of the stove. Come on now. Oh, yeah, I fall asleep listening to YouTube all the time. I don't know how I do, especially when they're on there. I fell asleep during their cussing streams and stuff. Lady, come on now. Go on over there. This dog is so annoying. Hey, there's Valerie. Hey, Valerie. How are you doing, girl? Valerie's got a pretty picture, too. She's a hot mama. Let me mute just one sec here. Secret lighter is so loud when you strike it if you don't mute. Oh, I am so bad to let my cigarettes go out. That's why I light them 100 different times. See, I take my tablet to bed and I put on Let's Read and fall asleep listening to spooky stories. Oh, that's cool. Well, in the back burners, stoves now have the knobby thing on the top of the stove, not the front anymore. Yeah, I don't like my stove. It's like, it's one of those flat tops. And I don't know. I like the old stoves, old school ones with the real burners, They should not give them food or water, put them in a box and throw them in the sea. And if I'm not mistaken, she didn't really feed AJ right either. I think he was underweight. I'm going to have to go back and refresh my brain about this case. I've got a lot of videos about it. I was thinking that it's probably getting close for them to go to trial. I definitely will be watching that. I always listen to your old lives while I clean up the kitchen at night and do laundry. My husband will come and say, "What is CC talking about today?" Oh my God. He probably thinks I'm a hillbilly nut, Bella. Don't let him listen to me. Oh my goodness. Valerie, I will be 45 on October 4th. Well, girl, you're looking good. I'm just telling you. You are looking good. And you're a good person, which makes you even more beautiful. All y'all are good people. Emotional scars take a lifetime to heal. Yeah, she didn't abuse AJ's younger brother. Lady, please get out of the window. The deer are stirring around bad, y'all. They've got my dogs barking all the time. Not at all. He knows you're my fave. Oh, thank you. You're always a sweetheart. You've always been a sweetheart. And I've seen you other places in YouTube, Bella, and you're just always the same person. I like that about people, when they're the same everywhere you see them. Some people don't like that. I turned 50. Well, Jill, you're looking good for your age, too. You're a hot mama. Hey, age is just a number. Oh, my God, yeah. I'm going to be 40 in January. 40 years old. Sometimes I feel it, but I'm just like a big kid. I like cartoons, cute stuff. I think it's time to grow up. Lady, could you please get out of my lap? Why are you so obsessed with me? She's just looking at me. I don't know why she likes to come over here when I'm on YouTube, when I do my videos, my voiceover. As soon as I start talking, that dog's out of the room. But when I do a live, it's a totally different story. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what my mom's saying. Just being nosy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. So, what's been happening with Jennifer Dulos? Sunglasses definitely help. Oh, girl, you are a beautiful woman. Don't be so hard on yourself. Damn, Remy, are you a lot younger than us? I thought you looked young. Well, damn, don't tell us we're 15 or 20 years older than you. We'll feel old, girl. Cece turned into Snow White with all your animals whistle while you work. Yeah, I love Snow White. What was that movie I was watching? It had Sigourney Weaver in it as the evil stepmother. It's several years old. The Huntsman, something grim, something, I don't know. I'm in my early 30s. Well, you look like you're in your 20s. Age Rewind by Maybelline, ladies. Get it ASAP. LOL. Hey, that is some good stuff. The Maybelline Fit Concealer, like the little tube with the applicator, that is some really good concealer. That's what I use. I have really dark circles under my eyes, so I have to use concealer. She could conceivably be my child. I'm 46 in November. My hubby's he's 45 or 46. He's a few years older than me. No, it wasn't. It's kind of like Snow White in the Huntsman movie, kind of. But I think it's called, it was on my demand on the free horror movies. Grimm Brothers or Grimm's Tales or something like that. But Sigourney Weaver is the evil stepmother. It's really good, Remy. I actually have Snow White in the Huntsman movie here. I'm lucky I have good genes. People always think I'm younger. I need genes like that. I know it's a cliche, but I watch Jeffree Star. That's how I learned. I love Jeffree Star. I watched Jeffree Star too, but I haven't watched him in a few weeks. Guys, here's something. I was looking at Jennifer Dulos. I'm behind on it. Attorney for Jennifer Dulos' mother questions Michelle Troconis for 45 minutes. Y'all probably knew this, though. This was 2 days ago. In a quest to investigate the finances of Fotis Dulos, his mother-in-law's attorney questioned the gal pal on Wednesday for what she knows about the four group's business dealings. The deposition lasts 45 minutes at attorney Richard Weinstein's West Hartford office. Weinstein is representing Gloria Farber, who is suing her ex-son-in-law for $2.5 million in unpaid loans her family made to his real estate development company. William Murray, attorney for Fotis in the lawsuits, contends the money was a gift and there is no promissory notes. You know, what a douche, Fotis. What a douche. Your in-laws gave you money, loaned you money to start your business. You were supposed to repay them. You kill their daughter. And then turn around and tell them, oh, you gave me that money as a gift. What an asshole. Happily never ever after. Is that what it is? The movie, Remy? I couldn't remember what it was. Maleficent. Oh, that's a good movie. I just watched it the other day. They're coming out with a part two. Well, what's going on with Gal Pal is Gloria Farber's lawyers questioned her in a deposition about Fotis's finances on the Four Group, his real estate development company. And his lawyers are still saying Gloria Farber and her husband gave him that money as a gift. No, they loaned him the money because he was married to their daughter for him to start up his business, and he was supposed to make monthly payments to pay it back. And he didn't. He probably never intended to. One of the reasons he probably married Jennifer was probably for her money, because her family is wealthy. You were streaming then. Let me scroll back up and see your comment level. I'm lost with your comment level, sorry. Jennifer will likely never be found if one of them doesn't talk. Yes, that's the movie. It's from 2006. Yes, it's a good movie. I've watched it like twice. You got to watch Jeffree Star during his 100-year-old grandmother's suggestion for makeup tutorial. It's hysterical. I love Jeffree. He gets into some drama. I could never do makeup the way he does it, though. Let's see. Weinstein said he would not comment on the deposition, which was not open to the media. Look at this. Bill Cosby's former lawyer could have info on Fotis Dulos' finances. What in the hell? Look, I don't want to subscribe to this or buy it. Oh, it's not going to let me read it because they would have to. Stupid Stanford Advocate, greedy people. They only let you read so many articles and they try to charge you for them. I'm not paying for that. Let me go to the patch here. Fotis Dulos' mother-in-law seeks to depose a former Bill Cosby lawyer. Wow. Attorneys for Gloria Farber, the mother of Miss New Canaan, mom Jennifer Farber Dulos, are seeking to depose John Schmidt, Bill Cosby's former attorney, in her ongoing legal fight against estranged son-in-law of Fotis Dulos. Call him Fotis dumbass. In a motion filed Tuesday, Gloria's attorneys wrote that they are seeking the deposition from Schmidt because he has information about the late Hillard Farber's assets in relation to the lawsuit over Fotis Dulos' finances. Schmidt is a retired partner from a New York law firm of Patterson Belknap, and he reportedly represented Bill Cosby in the sexual assault case that eventually sent the famous actor and comedian to prison. The exact nature of the information Schmidt might have as it pertains to Farber's assets and Fotis Dulos' finances has not been disclosed, but the motion states that Schmidt has agreed to be deposed. Farber is suing Fotis for millions of dollars. What she claims were loans that Fotis claims are gifts in support of the Four Group, his luxury home building business. Kiss that luxury home building business goodbye, Fotis dumbass. I swear to God, that man has Charles Manson eyes. Fotis Dulos. Look at him in those interviews. Then go look at some of Charles Manson's interviews with his eyes or pictures. They're identical. Pattis and Fotis are stupid, and they actually think they'll win. Pattis mainly does traffic court. He is in over his head. He's so stupid. I could not stand Norm Pattis. He's so ignorant. The things that he has come out and said about Jennifer. And, I don't care if that's his client or not. He can represent and take up for his client without dragging Jennifer. He has said some horrible things. Just think how her family feels. Hearing him say all those things, like she staged her own disappearance, a revenge suicide plot. She may have been pregnant. Bunch of different stuff. Trying to get access to her medical records to try to act like she's crazy or she had some kind of disease. Fotis Dulos killed her. The evidence is on those truck seats and in her house. But they're going to blame that employee because it's his truck for killing Jennifer. I didn't even know they said anything about alleging Jennifer might be pregnant until I heard it on the Dr. Phil show. Fotis' case gets weirder and weirder. Only houses he's going to be building are going to be made of cards in the clink. Yeah. He'll be building some popsicle stick houses. Fotis, dumbass. His development company hasn't built a home in a bit. Yet has Manson eyes. He wanted a new life. Hey, at least Pattis isn't wearing his ridiculous suspenders. He drags. That's what he does. Yeah. Well, he makes himself look like a jackass, and he makes his client look really, really bad. Hey, Mel. It's 10:20 p.m. here. You getting ready to go to bed, girl? Joshy in bed? Fotis quote, I just wish she appeared to clean this mess up. Fucking sick prick. Yeah, I know, Fotis dumbass. We don't like you, Fotis. Oh. We think of you just like we think about Chris Watts. Pieces of crap. The evidence speaks for itself. Jennifer's blood in that truck. She'd never been in that truck before. She didn't know that man. But Fotis took the truck to be cleaned, and then all of a sudden the back seat was replaced. Yeah, I know, but they're still going to try to blame it on that employee. Anything to get Fotis out of it. I'm just wondering how much more Michelle Troconis has told investigators that they've not released to the public. Must not be much more, or there'd be some kind of murder charge. She had to have known he was going to do that. You don't live in the same house with the man and him plot to do something like that most of the time and not have any knowledge of it, especially when she went with him when he was disposing of evidence. Hey, Ellie. How you doing, girl? I'm from Queensland, Australia. It's the Australian zoo there. Steve Irwin's zoo. I would love to go to that. Oh, my God. I would love to work at a zoo. Next year, I may do some volunteering at our little zoo. It's not too far away. Sometimes my hubby volunteers there and does work for them. Like if they need some fences put up or this or that, he will volunteer his time. And then the owner of the zoo, of course, buys them all lunch and stuff like that. And we can get in free to the zoo. But it helps the animals out. The link to my coming on here? Sure. Remy? There you go. Let me mute just one. You coming up, Ruby? Did I miss Michelle or something? Photos equals fruit. Michelle's. It's a freaking Fruit Loop, Michelle. Yep, 1 hour from here in Beerwa. The Australian Zoo is, oh, that is so cool. Do you go? Girl, you got to go and get me some video.
Hey,
Hey, Remy.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you, girl?
Good, thank you. I just quickly, so with Fotis, dude, this guy is a total jerk. He is a selfish prick. He, you know, obviously I get, the information a little bit earlier than other people do. Excuse me. And,
Yeah.
Pattis is just making him look worse. He's just making him look worse. And Pattis is way over his head on this one. His partners aren't helping him. He has no idea what he's doing. No idea.
He made the statement, his law team will wish him luck as he's going to court. And he always tells them, wish the prosecutors luck. He is so arrogant.
That's how he is. He's always been that way. And, I've seen him in traffic court, and the way that he goes about things is so unprofessional and so, for lack of a better term, demeaning. He's very condescending, arrogant, and he's just an asshole.
Yeah. Where do you think Jennifer's body's at? What do you think? You know the area better. Where could he have put her?
They're never going to find her. I think that she's in one of the forests or in a reservoir. I know they were searching the reservoir in West Hartford.
Uh-huh.
And they're never going to find her.
Gosh.
They're never going to find her unless somebody talks. It's too big of it's a small state, but there's dense forests. I mean, she could be anywhere. And the fact that he has a development company, makes you wonder.
Yeah, no, he could have put her on a previous property he owned that no houses, just an empty lot, wooded lot or something. Or maybe he knows of one,
She, in my best opinion, she's not going to be found at all. It's reminiscent of Kelsey Barrett.
Sorry, I had to step away and put my coffee in the microwave.
She's just not gonna. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, Kelsey's gone, and Patrick's Frazee. He's never going to talk, and
another arrogant asshole.
I know it. And KK, she's going to get what? Nothing.
3 years, I think, is the max. But she's not. They're not saying much about anything. I mean, I know that case is stole, and there's a YouTuber who came over from Facebook. He normally just stays on Facebook now, dad with a phone, and he lives right there. And that's how I found out about Kelsey Barrett. I don't even know how I found this guy. And, he brought us to court with him. He streamed live and everything else. And we were just like, dude, this guy's not saying a word. Then you got her. Kelsey's tooth was found in a vent. And KK, Hobag, KK said that she went in and it was disgusting. So, dude, you have a witness that is telling you what happened, okay? And you have the apparent or supposed, perpetrator not telling you what happened. So who's hiding what? I personally think KK should be held responsible because I have a feeling she had some part in it. Come on. You're so scared for your life. You live like 1 or 2 states away. You kidding me?
I know. That's what I said too. She lived 1 or 2 states away. That's bullshit. She was in love with Patrick. totally
Mm-hmm.
obsessed with him, it seems, and
She
would
was,
have done anything, and she did do anything for him.
yeah, she was that type of girl that, well, woman that, I'll do anything to have him, but she was never gonna have him. He used her.
Yeah,
And being a nurse, you just threw away your whole career, all your schooling for what? A man?
I know
Sorry,
it.
couldn't do it.
And
I couldn't
doesn't
do it.
she have a daughter too?
She's got 3 kids, from what I remember.
Would she want someone to do that to her daughter?
That's the $1,000,000 question right there. You know, and I sit there and to go back to Watts, what Cindy Watts had said about Chris and everything else like that, and Shanann and stuff like that. Cindy Watts has a daughter. How would you feel? You can still see your son. Your son's still breathing. You can go visit him. He can make a phone call to you. Last time I checked, Heaven doesn't take phone calls. There's no 1-800 Heaven.
Yeah, I know it. Hold on
It's
one second.
disgusting.
Love Hollis. Happy Friday, CC. You're a sweetheart. Oh, thank you, girl. Love you. Hey, Light Feather.
It's
Um,
nice to see some of the older people that have been here, since the beginning.
I know it.
It's really nice. I see other people, and I'll just touch on this. I'm not gonna drive your chat that way. I see people in other streams and stuff like that, and sometimes it makes you wonder. But it's
Yeah,
nice to see everybody.
yeah. I know. I'm the same way. When I see people in certain people's
Mhm.
chats, I'm like, man, what are you doing? But it's none of my business. It's none of my business. I love all my people, and they're always respectful and kind to me.
Absolutely, they're always welcome. I
Yeah.
did I did my I did 2 lives. That what the second one was a disaster.
Well,
But it was not. Oh God, I don't know. Do you know Ems?
yeah.
That whole situation happened, and it was just bad. But it was different. I don't really like being on camera. I don't like talking to my computer.
Yeah. It takes
When I
some
do.
getting used to. It takes some getting used to live streaming. It does.
Yeah, and I just, I'll use my avatar, and I have to actually email you about using StreamYards on a Chromebook
Yeah.
because I don't know how to set it up. But, regarding Fotis, dude, he's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
It's he looks. Now, what was the reason, if you don't mind me asking? I don't remember. What was the reason for their separation and divorce?
Well, she found out that he was cheating with Michelle, but she stayed with him for 3 months after that. But then Fotis came to her and wanted to move Michelle and her daughter into the house. And Jennifer
Uh,
left him, and that's when he called 911. Jennifer took the kids to New York to her
mhm.
mom's, and she filed for separation the next day.
Well, did he expect to move Michelle in while Jennifer and the kids were there? Was
Yes.
that sorry? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that is
Well
what the newspapers all reported at the beginning. He was going to move Michelle in with Jennifer and the kids, and that's why I always said,
what
what
do you
kind of
think this is?
person was
Sister Wives?
Michelle? It tells you how Michelle is that she would do that.
Love Hollis, please don't say that. Ems is not a mess. All right, listen. And I mean no offense by this. Not everybody knows everything. I do. So just let's just respect each other and be kind.
Yeah. Um,
But so he what
it
like
is a
did he
messy
think
situation. I agree. It is a messy situation. I'll cut my
oh yeah,
too.
it's a messy situation, but she's doing all right, she's all right and she's doing good and she's
Yeah.
handling this like a pro. But
Well, that's
with
good.
Fotis,
I don't even know really much what's going
you don't
on.
you definitely don't want to know. It's pretty gnarly. But now did Fotis think like this was going to be like that Sister Wives show? He was just going to have his cake and eat it too?
Yes, that's what he
Oh,
thought.
wonderful. Wonderful. Highlight feather. Well then,
He is a mess.
So Fotis thought, hey, I'll have both women here. I got my kids and her kid. I'll be stepdaddy and bounce between them. Okay. Sicko.
Yeah.
That'd be the day. Unbelievable.
He's crazy. Fotis does not care about anybody but himself.
In my opinion, and I know this gets thrown around a lot, he's a sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah,
he feels no empathy.
And I don't know the correct definition for him, but he is definitely something.
He's something plus something plus something. He is just, I see the interviews on TV and I look at this guy. And then for Pattis to say that the gag order should be lifted because then he can criticize, Fotis can criticize his accusers. Are you out of your mind? What is wrong with you?
I don't know what is wrong with him. Hopefully he is charged with murder. I would say Michelle's going to save her own ass. She'll probably tell him as much as she can. She's probably trying to work out a deal with them right now or something.
She's not going to get a deal. There's no way. She won't. The prosecutor, who I know, is not going to cut a deal. He's going to say either you talk 100% or you get nothing. And it better be true. The death penalty is no longer valid here. I live in the, surrounding states, etc. I'm not saying where I live. But it's not going to happen. It's not. And to be quite honest, I think that Jennifer is in the woods.
In the woods.
Or put in one of the rivers. Maine, these rivers are huge. They're not little like streams. They're enormous. And there's a big current and it leads right out to the Sound and then right out to the Atlantic Ocean.
I'd say he already had it planned out what he was going to do with her body.
Great. Awesome. Scumbag.
Is Black Eagle in here?
I don't know. I can't see her.
I can't see her either.
Lovable Rogue, I can't see her. I don't see her anywhere. I'm scrolling up now.
Either. And I don't think she's blocked or anything.
As a mod, you can see everybody.
I don't think she comes in here.
No, I don't know.
Let's see.
No, Hollis, I'm not saying that you can't have an opinion. I'm just saying that, let's just be kind, That's all.
Yeah.
There are some other people I can say are a mess, and it's been proven. But, no one knows what people are going through in their daily lives.
I think to the viewers, though, Remy, it kind of appears that way, hun. You know what I mean?
I know that. It's just, you can't reveal everything. It takes on a, I can't say much. It's just
right.
Thing.
Well, and that is confusing for the viewers because they don't know everything, And I'll be honest, I kind of felt like that too.
I understand. I felt like that too until I found out everything that was going on.
Yeah.
And saw the proof, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's just, she's a really nice person. She's going through a lot right now. So
love her. She's a good person. She don't mean no harm. She really don't.
Wait, sorry, the eagle in the background. Oh no, that was a crow.
I thought she was like
Bob.
And I know that name, but I never see them in the chat.
No, I know that she's going through some stuff, I think, too. And, like I said, no one knows what, that's my kid, not a eagle. No one knows what anybody else is going through.
Yeah.
So, it's just, everybody should take that into consideration regarding everybody.
Yeah.
But, so the last thing I was going to say is regarding Fotis, in my mind, just come clean. Just say what you know. Admit it. It just makes no sense. You're wasting our tax dollars. You're wasting time. You're not giving closure to your children. That's the problem that I have. You're not letting your children know where their mother is. Are you sick? That's sick in the head? And my answer is probably yes.
Sorry, I got to fill up my coffee pot. I know it. And he's wanting
You know
his
how
shit up. If he doesn't get charged for murder or anything, one of these days he'll get access to those kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is without a body and without concrete evidence, you know? I mean, I knew someone personally that murdered an 80-something-year-old woman. He strangled her with remember those old school telephones like that were on the wall with the long cords? You basically walk around your whole house talking on the phone.
Yeah.
He strangled her with that phone cord. He got 18 years in jail. He's here 16. There was no proof. There was a body, though.
Oh, my goodness. That is awful. People are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Sick
And I hate to say this, but he got his karma. He died less than 10 years after getting out. Not saying that that's right. I'm just saying. The guy was not a good guy. He was abusive to his wife, well, wives, you know, and just to do that to an elderly woman. And I remember his sister saying to me, well, there's no DNA. And I said, this isn't CSI, lady. Like, are you out of your mind? This is not how it works. It's not always scientific.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if other people can corroborate the story, then you're screwed. So, but all right, DC, well, I'll let you go. I gotta, you know, my son has freaking 4 days off of school. I'm ready to jump out of a window.
Well, good luck with your kid. Y'all have fun.
Alrighty, tell Annabelle, Sunny. Oh, in your last video, I think it was your last video, I'm not sure. You were feeding Annabelle, and you can hear Sunny in the background cockadoodling. And I was like, look at Sunny. He's always got a butt in.
Yeah, he can't stand it when I talk to Annabelle and not him.
What a typical man, selfish.
I know it, but this morning, let me tell you something real quick. This morning, I seen Lucy back Sunny down. They were standing toe to toe, and he backed down from her.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Well, have a good day, Cece.
Okay. You too, girl. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to jump off here too. I've got some bathrooms to clean and some things to do. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you all for chatting. And I will see y'all, I don't know, probably in a couple of days because I'm going to be busy. Probably Monday morning. And we'll do the rooster tail drawing that morning. To enter, go comment, be in the U.S., go comment under Sonny's video on his channel. Respect the rooster, and I'll put your name in the drawing. I hope Love All's feelings didn't get hurt or Remy's. I hate awkward situations, but I kind of get what Love All is saying, but we don't know the whole story. So, anyways, y'all, love y'all. Peace.